Disney is investing $1.5 billion into Epic Games. It does not matter what you think about Disney and how much money they're losing. It is just like what Watto says in The Phantom Menace.
He always wins.
Because Disney is always winning. They have so much ownership to so many IPs, like Marvel, like Star Wars. Even a lot of their old brand is still so strong to this day because it has so much pull and influence. But let's get into this entire idea that they're trying to execute because it's actually insane, so let me go over it. The Walt Disney Company and Epic Games will collaborate on an all-new games and entertainment universe that will further expand the reach of beloved Disney stories and experiences. Disney will also invest $1.5 billion to acquire an equity stake in Epic Games alongside multi-year project. This transaction is subject to customary closing conditions, including regulatory approvals. Epic Games and Disney is a massive tag team, okay? This is probably some of the most powerful entities in both the entertainment industries that they're in. Epic Games is responsible for Fortnite, and whatever you say about Fortnite is probably right, but also wrong because Fortnite generates so much money. Because it does not matter if you like Fortnite. The thing is Fortnite generates so much money because of one component, and that is their collaborations. Their collaborations are insane. They are the best in the business at collaborations because they just acquire so many things. Not just their music and emotes and dancing and things like that. No, I'm talking about like the skins that they have. What Fortnite does with their games is they have an entire store, and its purpose is to sell the skins from other IPs. Like Marvel, like DC, yes, Disney of course. But these are just some of the very few IPs that I'm talking about that they release on their store. There is a plethora of skins that they have, and they're only around for a certain amount of time until they're reshuffled into the store again, and they make money. Some of these skins go for $15, $10, $20 even, especially when it comes to the anime collaborations that they have, Naruto or Dragon Ball Z. And I'm a fan of both of those animes, so you know I'm thinking about spending $15 or $20 on this game. And even if you're not interested in like Fortnite itself and playing a third-person shooter and being a part of a BR, there are so many other ways to play these games that the community gives you. You want to play other game modes that are not specific to Fortnite, there is probably a tab in the community that you can search for and find a game that is ongoing with so many players. Even if you want to do something as silly as an escape room, Fortnite has that. It's so similar to me like back in the day where we had Halo 3, Theater was launched in Halo 3. Then there was also Forge, which gave the community and the players the ability to create. So even if you didn't want to play something that was installed into the game at release, there was people out there spending a lot of time and putting their effort into creating a new experience for all these other players, and then they would upload it to the file share in the game, and that basically allowed everyone else to download it and play and send the game to their friends. That would create a massive population of people that were just trying to get that experience for that game mode, for that creator, for that player. And Fortnite has done this in modern day. And that's why it's so important for Disney to make a collaboration like this with a company like Epic Games and Fortnite, because the work is done. It is so easy for a company like Disney to invest this amount of money because they know they're going to get money back because all of these IPs, all of these skins have been created. Darth Vader sells, Kylo Ren, Rey, Finn, they all sell. And if they didn't sell, Fortnite wouldn't be throwing them in the store every other month, or have a collaboration with Anakin Skywalker in the Clone Wars, or whatever new show pops up. I mean, they haven't even made the Bad Batch or some of the new Ahsoka skins, and I'm wondering if they're going to unveil this in this new universe that will emerge all of these IPs together. And you think about Fortnite in general, right? Fortnite, its basic game is a BR. This is a battle royal with about 90, 80, 70 players on one map. It is a massive map. But when you think about what they're trying to do is Fortnite is one specific game mode, and that is a battle royal. This takes a whole bunch of players, it drops them into the map, and it's basically the last man standing. And it's usually about 80, 70, 90 players in one game. And that map that they play on is massive. And I actually think that they're going to create multiple versions of this map and put all these IPs in one world. And you kind of get like a little image, a teaser photo of this, and we're zooming into like Avatar and the Battle of Hoth and things like that. Then you see in the middle, there's this giant castle, which is there. Every single region that they're showing you on this teaser map is probably the size of a Fortnite map. I don't think they're going to be connected and it's going to be like an open world or an open universe experience, but I think that these regions in these maps are actually going to be separated by a loading screen, because just like I've stated, Fortnite has already done this. And I think about specifically the Dragon Ball Z event that they did a couple years ago with Dragon Ball Super. It was the first time that they collaborated with Dragon Ball Z, and you can go anywhere. You could sit down and go to this one area where all the Dragon Ball Super episodes were playing, and you joined and had this giant watch party. You could visit the Lookout Tower, you could visit Kami's house. There are so many areas and regions that they created specifically for this Dragon Ball Z event. And I can see something like that happening for Star Wars or Avatar or Marvel, because they've already done these events. They've already done events for Marvel in Galactus. That's like one of the most popular events ever. I think it got like 15 million concurrent players that was happening. It was a huge achievement for Epic and Fortnite. And then of course you think about the Rise of Skywalker event. They had J.J. Abrams in there. They even had a whole build of the way his character looked inside the game. They had the Millennium Falcon being chased by TIE fighters and Star Destroyers. It was a whole spectacle, and I actually was there to witness that, and that was one of the coolest experiences, even though I didn't give a shit about Fortnite. I still bought the skins and I wanted to experience it because I'm a gamer, and I have an open mind to want to see and witness history, and it kind of was for video games in general, because what other video game throws concerts? What other video game brings everybody together like a Ready Player One experience? And I feel like this experience is going to be that. A Ready Player One, but with a controller. And who knows what else they're trying to do, because this isn't the first time that they've actually tried to collaborate with Epic Games. In fact, the article that I'm listing below in the description even states that they've already been working with Epic Games since 2017, and their technology has helped create games like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor, and even their VR experience games like Galaxy's Edge and the Experience of Batu. That's an entire VR game. So I wonder if they are thinking about that metaverse potential and where else they can take this. And when I look at this photo, it actually reminds me a lot of Disney's Toontown. And if you didn't play Disney Toontown, it was actually an old MMO. I think back in like the early 2000s. Some people that have computers, I didn't, they were able to play this game. But from what I remember my friends telling me is that you could go around and go to the different towns and you level up. And it was an MMO. You were either playing this or RuneScape back in the day, I feel like, or that other Wizards game, whatever. But Disney's Toontown, I feel like, really resonates well with that modern idea of what they're trying to bring together and merge all these IPs together. Like the characters, you know, Donald Duck and Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and all these things. Instead of, it's not just that, it's a greater expanse. It's Jake Sully, it's Darth Vader, it's Captain America, it's whatever else Disney wants to do and bring them all together, is because, yeah, they own, and they're gonna try to recover from all the past years where they didn't make enough money. And I think they're gonna do that. At the end of the day, fam, I'm excited because this is a new Star Wars experience. And for us gamers that love Star Wars video games, we're not really getting the experience we desire. I've made so many freaking videos about what the hell is happening with Star Wars video games and why don't we have XYZ Star Wars video games. And you can talk about how great Jedi Fallen Order is or Jedi Survivor is, and you can talk about how much you love Star Wars Galaxies or maybe even the peak of Battlefront 2. But one thing remains, Star Wars does not have a fully supported and or live service game. I mean, your main experience that you get today is a Battlefront 1, a Battlefront 2, and its release. A Star Wars Squadrons that is a game that is around for maybe 6 months of relevancy and then disappears. Outside of that, we have one banger, one lightning in a bottle video game that we get in Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order. And that's it. There isn't much. So this makes even more sense for someone like Disney who's been struggling in this area, because now they're hiring someone that knows how to do this and where a revenue stream of profit already exists. The template is there. They just need Epic Games to bring it all together. And it's not like Epic Games needs to make a lot of money to do this, because they've already had the collaborations. They've already made all the skins. They already have the events like the Mandalorian event where you go to a little bit of Tatooine. And then of course the Darth Vader event where you have the stormtroopers and the Star Wars bases around. This is just a small portion of stuff that they already had created. All they need to do is bring those assets back and script a little bit for things that happen on the map, and you already have the models of all the skins they've created, and there is a bunch of skins that they've created, so you can have these characters walk around and just be there for people to exist and interact with them. And who knows what events that they're already planning for other stuff, whether it's the Bad Batch 3, whether it's for Skeleton Crew and the Acolyte, Mandalorian and Grogu movie, Ahsoka Season 2, Heir to the Empire movies, the list goes on. I think they're gonna be just fine in making their $1 billion back. Epic Games and Fortnite understands how to make money, but there is a controversy with their competitive scene and how they're not paying its creators. Of course, there's always this issue in this industry because whatever the reason, just the way people are. But at the end of the day, I think that this is an incredible idea. I think the work is done. Disney's already won, fam. And I can't wait to see how long this is going to take before it is released to the public, because the end of this trailer says soon-ish, and I really feel like it's probably going to come in the middle of the year or at the end in Q4. I'm so eager and I'm anxiously awaiting a Star Wars multiplayer game that is new. We'll see what happens. What do you all think? I know all of you are Disney haters and probably Fortnite haters. Make sure you subscribe if you want to talk more Star Wars. I'm right here, fam. Let's go. I'll see you around. Deuces.